epicness in Spartacus has been a long journey. We've been traveling across the Roman Empire, and we stumbled upon Rome itself. But then my man, Crixus, decided to head west with the split in half with Spartacus's men. He wanted to go straight to Rome instead of following Spartacus himself up into the mountains to escape Rome. And so the mighty Crixus went through battles with Agron, his wife Navia on his side, including a half-dozen men. And when I mean a half-dozen, I mean in the thousands, half-thousands men. And so these guys were slaughtering the Romans until one day he stumbled across Crixus himself, the mighty Crixus and the mighty Gaius Julius Caesar. Now, if you guys don't know who Gaius Julius Caesar is, he is the dictator in 48 BC against, at this point, the imperial right now is Crixus. But his son Tiberius happened to be wanting to get into the spotlight, much sooner than Gaius Julius Caesar. So what happened is that, Crixus and Gaius Julius Caesar had an argument, and then Tiberius came in, and then, he didn't want to snitch. He didn't want Gaius Julius Caesar to snitch on him, because if he did, he would have basically told Crixus, yo, Crixus, you and your son have been banging the same hole. And I mean hole, I mean the same. Yeah, but still, my favorite character in the whole series of Spartacus is none other than Gannicus, the man, the myth, the legend of Gladiator. And you're all wondering, why do I speak like this? Well, because majority of the time, during the Roman days, they speak like this. They're all like hyped up in ancient times. And so I, myself, am hyped in ancient times. In the future, that is. And my man Gannicus, he told Spartacus, yo man, loyal till we die. So, I can drink all the wine I want. I'll fuck in your name. And I'll be called to serve by your side whenever I need to. Yeah, pretty much that's what Gannicus has said. Literally. And so Spartacus is like, yeah man, I'm the leader. Yeah. Call me king, I'm the mighty king up in this bitch. I bang like 3 different chicks. How many you bang, Gannicus? Oh yeah, I'm sorry man. You're my right hand man. So why don't you go over there with the right hand and go, get me some Kool-Aid or some shit. And so Gannicus went over. He went all the way across. He's been separated a lot. He's done a lot of solo suicide missions that he overcomes the impossible. And then back to Tiberius and Gaius Julius Caesar. Now, Gaius Julius Caesar was trapped in a tent with Tiberius. And so Tiberius had like 2 other guys with him. He had to hold Gaius Julius Caesar down just so Gaius Julius Caesar don't snitch that Tiberius and Crixus banged the same hoe. And, slave back then, but I'll say sex slave or hoe. And so Tiberius came in, unraveled. He came in like this. He came in like a real man. He came in. Hold on, I gotta put my shirt back on. I had to adjust it. He came in, and boom, boom, boom. You all know what that means. Boom, 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 boom. He made Gaius Julius Caesar a prison bitch. And then, what happened? Gaius Julius Caesar does not snitch anymore. He's like, oh man, he really ripped a hole in my ass. And then Tiberius said, yeah, that's right, boy. I may look young, but I'm a young thug. Yeah. And so, Tiberius went straight to the mount. Went straight over there. He ended up getting captured by the mighty Spartacus. And there's just a lot that went on in the story between the end of Crixus versus the end of Spartacus. Now the Spartacus and Crixus ended up colliding so he can avenge Crixus. That ended up as a failure. He was so close. He was so close to his victory goal. And then Spartacus, Gannicus got killed. Nivea got killed. Just so many people got killed. And I'm surprised Agron survived. And Spartacus, in the end, ended up dying due to bleeding out. But he managed to free his people. On his final request, he managed to free his people from being slaves. And this later lead to Martin Luther King. Or not Martin Luther King. This later leads to, in the future, eventually, hopefully they have like a different kind of movie like this. Hopefully there's another rebellion movie that's similar to Spartacus that I have to get into. But, this is a great movie overall. If you're trying to get into the Spartacus show, I recommend you get into this one. Hands down. Muscles up. 10 out of 10. Overall, all that impales the Caesar's legion shall be. Yeah. That's all for today. Later, fellas.